So, you want to eat some foods that don't cause a bunch of digestive distress? Then you should watch this video. Myself, I want to feel good in my skin. Alright, hey, what's up guys? My name is Andrew, aka Dr. Sweets, and before we get going, be sure to subscribe for more videos like this about stomach noises and health topics and all sorts of wonderful subjects. Alright, so before we get started, a few weeks ago I made a video about how to stop growling noises from your stomach. And so be sure to check out that video because I talk about different things than I do in this video. Alright, so I'm going to give you a few meal and snack ideas that you can follow. And hopefully these foods are pretty safe and you should be able to eat them without having to worry about having stomach noises, growling, or just any weird digestive noises. So, meal number one would be like steamed white rice or brown rice with some steamed vegetables. Then you can add in some like chicken or tuna or any type of meat really. You can also add in some like olive oil. Just like a meal that's based around like rice, and you got to make sure that the rice is well cooked. You don't want it to be super hard. You want foods to be easier to be digested, and so cooking the rice a little bit longer. You can get prepackaged rice, or if you're getting rice from anywhere else, just make sure that it's not hard. You don't want it to feel like the grain of rice that it starts out as. So yeah, a rice and veggie and meat meal is always good. Second is you can make like an avocado salad. You want to get some like leafy green vegetables like spinach or lettuce or arugula. There's plenty of different options for that. Just ones that are easier to digest. So you got lettuce, and then I like to add some like avocado. You can also like cut and squeeze some lemon on there, which will actually help with digestion because the acids in the lemon will not only be good for your body in general, but they'll also help your stomach acid become more active, or they'll serve as an agent to help your food break down because of its acids. And that brings me to another thing that you may want to incorporate is, like I said, squeezing the lemon onto your food. You also might want to just squeeze some lemon juice and drink it before your meals. That'll help your digestive juices get flowing, and that'll help you break down whatever you might be eating. And I've noticed that that helps me a lot with my digestion and mood and energy. And Alright, another idea that you can do is to just eat ripe fruit. Fruit is usually very easy to digest. Some fruit that I like to eat are ripe bananas, and it's important that they're ripe, and a lot of people like them different ways. I've found that the ripeness stage of the bananas that are easiest for me to digest are when they actually start to get spots on the peel. You can eat bananas if they're green or just pure yellow, but the ones that are spottier, when you let them get a little bit more ripe, are easier to digest, and you'll probably have less of a chance to get stomach noises from that. And what you can also do is eat like grapes or apples or any other fruit that's basically ripe. You can look up different, like online, you can search like different ripeness levels of certain fruits, and you want to make sure that you eat fruits that are more ripe. It's kind of similar with the rice. You want to eat foods that are prepared more and ready to digest easier, because some of the reason why you might get stomach noises is because your digestive tract is having a little bit of difficulty, or it's creating gas, and all that can be helped by making sure that the food you're eating is more prepared or more ripe and that sort of thing. One recipe that I like to do that I actually was using when I first made my first ever stomach noises video was ripe bananas, some dates, almond milk, and I think that was pretty much it. It's very simple. Blend that up. You can also throw some peanut butter in there if you want a little bit more fat and protein. You can also throw some protein powder in there. Just make sure that it doesn't have like dairy. That's another thing. I've made videos about what to avoid stomach noises, like foods to avoid, and so be sure to click the links that are popping up about what foods to avoid. And this video is talking about what foods to eat. But yeah, so like a smoothie, make sure you blend it up really well, and I like to chew my smoothies as well. When you're eating food even as well, you want to be chewing your food pretty well. You don't want to just swallow your food whole. That'll make your food harder to digest. When you are chewing in your mouth, you're releasing enzymes that are created in your mouth by your saliva. So you want to make sure that you're chewing your food. That's the first stage of digestion. Once it's done and chewed up to like a smoothie form, and if you're eating a smoothie or drinking a smoothie, just chew it a couple times and kind of whoosh it around maybe if you want, and then swallow it. You just want to get your body to recognize that you're chewing food, and you want it to start the digestive process, which will help it break down your foods to the best of its ability. But yeah, you can also throw in and make like a higher fat and higher protein smoothie. Lately I've been making like peanut butter protein, almond milk, and I usually throw in like mangoes, like frozen mangoes, or you could throw in like bananas, like ripe bananas. You just want to stick to foods that are pretty easy to digest, like the peanut butter. You could even do almond butter or any other nut butter. Those are already like ground up and just kind of made smoother for your digestive system to digest, which is usually a good thing when you're wanting to avoid stomach and digestive noises. Also, another thing you want to be mindful of is how you combine your foods. Different foods and where you eat them in relation to each other can have an effect on your digestive system. So if you want me to make a video talking about food combining, or you could look online, there's plenty of videos talking about food combining. I would definitely look that up, because it's important to know and experiment with yourself, like what foods have what reactions. And just like, let's say for instance you eat like a big meat meal and then you get so stuffed on like meat and high fat and high protein, and then right after that you have like a bunch of watermelon or some fruit. They just digest at different speeds, and so it's important to know that that might just cause a little bit of a reaction, as far as like the watermelon might be trying to digest quick, the meat is slowing it up. That might cause some explosions, and therefore some earthquake sounds from you. But yeah, when you're trying out these different foods, be sure to keep a journal. I mentioned this before, but you want to keep a journal, a food journal. Track how you feel after you eat. You want to track what you ate over the course of maybe like a week or a couple weeks. And it's important to know too that your food doesn't just digest and then it's gone. It can take like a day or two to go through your full digestive system. So you might eat a food now and it's like, oh, it feels fine, and then maybe the next day you're having like stomach noises, or I noticed that it's the next night or like that night. So if I eat food during the day, at nighttime is when it's moved a little bit farther down your digestive tract, and you might experience some of the digestive noises that you might not be wanting to hear. But yeah, if you want to check out the other videos that I made about stomach noises, I have a playlist that you can click on. I think it'll be in a card, or I can link it down below. I can do whatever needs to be done to get you to the videos to give you the help for the stomach noises. I know it's annoying. But yeah, be sure to like this video if it helped. Be sure to comment. Let me know if you have any other subjects about stomach noises or digestive noises that you want me to talk about. I also have a free ebook that is currently free. All my knowledge about stomach noises, at least up until I wrote it. Maybe I can make another episode or another version of it, but that's not in the works right now. But that is in the ebook. That is in the description right now. So check it out. There's a link there. And be sure to subscribe. And be sure to try the foods out that I mentioned. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple and track it. All right. Bye.